I first saw an example of this technique, which I call cording, in a pair of gloves that I purchased in Estonia. It took some playing around and a good friend's help to crack the mystery of this cord. If you look at the wrong side of the work, you can see that the cord is not knitted but applied to the surface of the knitting. Of the few samples I have seen, two colors are used. One being the background color of the gloves and another contrast color, in this case, black and red. This demarcation line visually separates the cuff from the rest of the glove. Here is a glove that I designed, which uses the dark green of the background and blue to create the cord. You can add this technique to any piece of knitting, but within the context of the Russamine technique, I will clarify the use of the colors. The main color in this instance of Russitude gloves appears as the background color, but it is actually the only yarn in the hand that is being knitted. The rest of the colors are merely laid in with the Russamine technique. So I will demonstrate this embellishment on a cuff worked in the round. To begin with, you want to work a few rounds of your main color or chosen background color, and then bring the yarn to the front of the work. Now I have two yarns here. This is my main color yarn, and this is a contrast yarn that I used just a few rounds down, so I just brought it forward. If you're starting out with a yarn that wasn't connected, just tuck the tail down in the middle of the circle. So pick up one of the yarns. In this instance, I'll pick up the contrast color yarn and throw it over your empty needle from front to back, and then bringing that yarn to the front again. Slip that first stitch purlwise, and then you pull the yarn you threw over the needle. You pass it over the stitch. So note that that stitch has not been knitted. Now I'm going to bring the other yarn underneath the yarn I just used, and again take it over the needle, slip a stitch purlwise, and pull that yarn over. And you need to tension, you need to have it rather tight or it'll look sloppy. Now again, I'm going to bring my contrast color under the working yarn, take it over my right needle and back to the front, slip the next stitch purlwise, and pull the yarn over and tension. Bring it under, take it over the needle and back to the front, slip the next stitch, pass that other yarn over, and tension. Again, bring the new yarn under the yarn you just used and over the needle and back to the front. Slip the next stitch purlwise. So that's how it looks so far. Here you can see that I've made the striping go the opposite way of the first way I showed you. And that's very simple to do, although honestly I haven't seen any traditional examples of this, but you may be interested in trying it out. So the only difference is that you're going to bring the new yarn over instead of under, and you still go over the needle in the same direction, slip a stitch purlwise, and pull the yarn you threw over. Again, bring the new yarn over the yarn you just used, over the needle and to the front, slip a stitch, pass the thrown yarn over, and tension. I'm now working on the next round. At the end of this cording round, I took both yarns to the back of the work, broke off the contrast color, and now I'm going to knit a couple rounds in the main background color.